Mr. President, climate change is a universal problem that affects us all. Last year alone, Malaysia was struck by the most serious floods in its history, resulting in losses estimated at 1.4 billion US dollars or 6.1 billion ringgit. Many lives were lost and almost 100,000 people had to be moved to temporary evacuation centers. This situation happens not only in Malaysia, but in several other countries as well. Clearly, mitigation and adaptation measures need to continue. The fact remains that developed countries must bear the responsibility of increasing aid for developing countries by fulfilling their commitment to providing a yearly allocation of $100 billion unconditionally. This will help realize actions taken against climate change that should have been implemented since 2020. COVID-19 has slowed our efforts in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. I stand here as a developing country in asserting that the implementation and success of a greener and more sustainable socio-economic development will be achieved with fair and inclusive response to that pledge. The fact is that new technology is an incentive for nations to switch to renewable energy. However, this new technology must first be affordable for developing countries. In this regard, Malaysia is committed to carrying out its responsibilities and roles to ensure environmental conservation and sustainability. In this context, various measures have been implemented by Malaysia. For example, in the oil palm industry, Malaysia has introduced the Malaysian Sustainable Palm Oil (MSPO) standard to meet the requirements for the purpose of sustainable development. Malaysia is committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions by 45% based on the gross domestic product by 2030. In this regard, Malaysia has set a target of achieving 31% renewable energy used by 2025. Malaysia is also committed to achieving its goal of net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050.
On behalf of the Assembly, I wish to thank the Prime Minister of Malaysia for the statement just made, and I request protocol to escort His Excellency.